I had been hoping to draw another map for a couple months now, but didn't really know where to start. I knew I wanted some sort of short storyline or side quest to come out of it, but the ideas just felt a bit out of reach. That was until I remembered that trip.
Oregano.
You see, earlier this year, I took a trip to Ireland. I got to explore castles, visit beautiful landscapes, and do a bit of pub crawling. Any of the places I visited in the Emerald Isle could inspire whole campaign settings of D&D, but one of the most memorable places I went to was Clon MacNoise, an ancient monastery home to famed high crosses, ruined cathedrals, and a mysterious arched doorway. Legend has it you can hear whispers from past confessions by standing under the arch. And then I heard it. A whisper of inspiration. The voices had spoken, and I set off to drawing. For this first site sketch, I'm really just trying to emulate that ruined aesthetic, monastery on top of a hill kind of vibe that Clon MacNoise is really iconic for. And next, I really want to get into those textures that'll make this stand out. Now that the site is drawn, the next step is to figure out the inside of the church. Instead of continuing the ruined aesthetic, I wanted to make the inside more of a surprise. Upon entering, you'd find a very ornate archway, very much like the Whispering Arch at Clon MacNoise. This archway would present a sort of challenge of entry before revealing what's actually going on behind its closed doors. On the floor, there could be a mosaic of a grand church interior, a small hint to what lies ahead. And atop the archway, there could be talking little statues that act as guardians of the entrance. Upon entering the interior of the church, bright sunlight streams in from a row of windows along each aisle. Further down, two huge windows sit proud under a diamond-shaped opening in the church's apse. As the light shines on the inside, you realize that the church is filled with tents, tables, and traders. It appears this place has become a makeshift market hall. I think there's something kind of interesting about places not being used for how they were intended. And if a group of adventurers stumble into a ruined church that ends up actually being a grand cathedral market hall, I think it adds another layer of mystery to how a place like this could have even come about. This is where I start to figure out some of the final touches and details of the church market. Things like texture for the bricks, or what the talking statue above the archway might look like. Maybe it's a creepy frog kind of creature. Even stuff like a little pig roasting over a fire adds a nice touch to the final drawing. Alright, last step is to add some color. I tried focusing on a Spanish tile and desert palette. Something about the market stall fabrics, tones of tan, and orange felt like they would complement one another, but also be very distinct from the outside ruined environment. The entrance would start to give off clues about the interior, but would also be left dark, just not to give off too much. Similar to Clon MacNoise, the monastery is built on a grassy hill. The atmosphere is much gloomier out here than inside. More dull gray tones and a sense of abandonment. But overall, I'm just hoping that the contrast between the interior and the exterior make that final reveal much more exciting. After adding some little details and final tweaks, we hit export and check out the final maps. Hope you enjoy the reveal.
That I'm trying to keep, yeah. All these memories bittersweet, yeah. Gotta move, can't stay here no more. 여기 계속 있다가 나만 손해가 돼. 'Cause we can't keep making these rain clouds stay overhead. Don't wanna keep this going. Can't fix what's already broken.
Hey, thanks so much for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry it took me so long to post again. I had some pretty big life changes recently. I moved to New York City. I started a new job. And in general, I'm a pretty slow person. So thank you for being patient. Honestly, if I'm able to post something every 2 to 3 months at this rate, I'd be pretty proud of myself. But don't quote me on that. Anyway, thanks so much for staying till the end. It really means a lot to me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a happy Halloween.